never had this issue, never had this problem. I worked for City Trends for 5 years. Like, I never had issue. I've been as a store manager. I never dealt with nothing with money. I don't steal money. They gave me a suspension, and then she said they made a decision to let me go because I had wrote my name on the law.
When trust and authority collide, the results can be shocking, especially in a workplace.
What exactly happened?
She just punched me in the face.
She punched you in the face?
Yeah,
Okay.
like I have it on video.
Okay.
Lots of witnesses.
In this case, a teen employee's scheme to steal cash and gift cards unraveled when officers arrived, leaving her no room to maneuver or deny the mounting evidence.
She avoids items and then puts the cash underneath her
Is it an employee?
An employee.
Oh, out of the register.
Yeah.
And then take
Cash
the money.
it out.
And she would take the cash. And you said all this is on video.
Yeah.
This customer gave you $200 on coins.
I don't want to talk about
You put them. Have a nice night. No problem.
And this is just one of the many jaw-dropping arrests that happened behind the counter. We'll show you in this video.
You advise stealing money and merchandise. Has this been an overtime process?
It said the last 2 months.
Police were called to a Dollar Tree in Florida on May 7th, 2025, after store leadership reported that the assistant manager had been caught in an internal theft. By the time officers arrived, the suspect was already seated inside the loss prevention office, and the situation waited to be formally addressed.
Hello. I'm Deputy Tavalli with the Sheriff's Office. What's your name?
Brittany.
Brittany. Brittany, tell me why I'm here today.
I've been stealing from the Dollar Tree.
Okay. What exactly have you been stealing?
Merchandise and money.
Merchandise and money. Okay. I have to read this to you because you know I have to, because I'm going to ask you some specific questions. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? With these rights in mind, do you still wish to talk to me?
Yes.
Miss Brittany, you advise stealing money and merchandise. Has this been an overtime process?
It said the last 2 months.
So for the past 2 weeks, you've been
2 months.
2 months. I'm so sorry. I'm hard of hearing with this radio in my ear. So for the past 2 months, you've been taking money and merchandise. How would you go about taking the money?
Post voids. Post voids.
Post voids? Okay, can you explain post voids to me? I'm not entirely sure what that is.
Where someone would check out and get all their stuff, and then they would pay for it, and I would just go back and void it.
So you would void the transaction and take the cash amount that they gave to the register and take that money for yourself. And merchandise, what merchandise were you taking?
I've taken food
Okay.
and a van,
Okay.
but mostly food.
Okay. How much do you think you've taken in the past 2 months value-wise? $1,500 worth of merchandise? Just in merchandise alone?
Maybe. $700
in merchandise? That's just a rough estimate. You don't give me an approximate. And you think you've taken $1,500 in cash? Or you've known you've taken $1,500 in cash?
I think I've taken like, I don't know how much in cash.
If you had to rough guess, what do you think?
Like 600 in cash.
So $600 in cash, about $700 in merchandise. So about $1,300 stolen worth of stuff.
The allegation stood out immediately. Theft from retail stores is common, but when it involves someone entrusted with oversight and access, it raises deeper questions. Investigators began looking beyond the single incident, focusing on patterns and intent rather than excuses.
The people next to us always needed food, and I didn't know what to do. They were just very aggressive people.
Was it the hotel staff or the people that were living with you in the hotel?
It was the hotel staff and the people in the room next to us.
When you say us, there was someone else that was living with you at the time? Who was living with you at the time?
My husband, Michael.
Your husband? Are you still married to Michael?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, the stuff stealing stems upon the demandment of the hotel staff wanting things.
Yes. And we left the hotel, and I'm willing to pay everything back.
Okay.
I don't want to go to jail. Because I'm not that kind of person.
You got your driver's license on you by chance? Is there anything else you'd like to add? Other than what you've taken from merchandise and cash?
I'm really sorry.
Do you have all the void transactions and everything, or?
Well, I got a statement.
Yeah.
And this is a small amount of transactions. It's only a small amount though. It's not all. So I use like I can say maybe $1,100.
Miss Brittany, hang tight. Mr. William, can you come up for a second? That's for y'all. I have everything I need on body cam. So, let me just talk to you a second. Just a while. Just want to confirm. I need to confirm it again. You just have to ask. You want to press charges against her?
The assistant manager was identified as Brittany Zelinka. As the conversation continued, it became clear she was starting to understand the weight of what had been uncovered.
You go ahead and set your first number, please. One more time. I'll let you answer this. Like, go ahead and sit down for me. Miss Brittany, do you have anything on your persons as illegal contraband or anything that if you go into the jail, you will be arrested on an additional charge? Okay, here's what's happening today. You're being under arrest for schemes and defraud, which is a systematic process of obtaining property from the victim over a period of time and accountable for that. Okay? I wasn't going to arrest you in the store. You didn't think you did come out here and sit in the car before I do anything now. Except for one screw. So, you have nothing on your persons or anything like that? Okay, can you do me a favor? Just pick your, you don't have to lift your shirt up, pick your bra up, shake it out, then pick up your shirt, shake that. Nothing, no harm. Alright, just go ahead and stand up for me real quick right here. Face away from the car, put your hands in the air. Do you have anything in your purse I need to worry about? Go ahead and put your hands back behind your back, like your palms together like you're praying. Push your wrist away from your back.
Brittany was charged with grand theft and an organized scheme to defraud. In our next case, a teen thought Wawa cash and gift cards were free for the taking. What could possibly go wrong when you ignore all the rules? Before that, if you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up.
You canceled the Cardinal cigarette, the fruit bowl, and you rung up a cup of ice.
West Palm Beach officers responded to a Wawa on August 15, 2025, after management discovered an internal theft involving a young employee, with an internal review showing at least $750 taken through voided cash transactions and removed gift cards. Upon arrival, officers met with store management, who outlined the theft pattern they had identified.
Did she leave?
She sprinted out
Oh,
the door.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She went booking it.
What did she take? Do you know?
So this one, she does a gift card, and she brings the gift card through, and then doesn't put any cash in the till. And then there were other incidents where she voids items and then puts the cash underneath her.
Is it
cell phone.
employee?
An employee.
Oh, it's an
Yeah.
employee. Okay. Did you guys just like confront her about it today or something?
So
Or
loss prevention was on the phone with her, and then
Okay.
before he could even get her to give a statement, she went book it.
you gave her a statement over the phone?
Yeah,
Okay, she was working here.
she was working today. Yeah.
And all these incidents, did you have it on video?
Yes.
Okay.
So a lot of these were voids. So she would bring the customer through,
Okay.
void it,
And then
and
what?
then take the money
Okay. And
instead of cashing out the customer.
So she would ring them up, act like they were ring them up, void it out of the register, and
They
then
would
take
give
it
her the money,
Right.
and then she would void it,
out of the register.
Yeah.
And then take the
cash
money.
it out,
And
then
she would take the cash.
Yeah. So the way she does it, she's sneaky. She puts, so that if they need a receipt, she'll put like a cup of ice in, which is 50 cents. So it's still really
Got
something
you.
through the register, and then she'll just void the other item that she's taken the money for.
Okay, hold on.
So she rings up, so a customer gets 2 cartons of cigarettes, Newports,
2 Newports, okay.
and a large mixed fruit, and then she puts that cup of ice coat in. And then what she does is she'll cancel the customer paid cash.
Okay.
So she canceled before she hit cash. She canceled out the cartons of cigarettes,
She canceled out the cigarette?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then puts it in under like an unknown. But she canceled it, and then she just keeps the cash after she cashes it out.
Okay, and you said all this is on video?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she takes the cash out of the register? Or?
And then she puts the cash on the left-hand side of the till,
Okay.
and then later on, around like 8:42,
Mhm.
she'll do like a safe drop where we have to drop our 20s and everything like that.
Okay.
And then she'll bundle up some of them and put them underneath her phone, and then the rest is on top while she's doing the drops.
Okay.
So she takes almost $200 there, $198.69.
Okay, well, she does. That's fine.
And there's more instances, but he's still
Okay.
because she's been on register like a lot. But those are the ones he knows for sure. You can see it on camera, and it's obvious.
Got you. And obviously you guys want to prosecute, correct?
Yeah.
Several weeks later, officers arrived unannounced at Tamia Deja's residence. What was meant to be a follow-up quickly shifted in tone as the encounter escalated the moment she realized why they were there.
So am I at home by chance? Tamaya?
Mine.
Yeah. We have this as her listed address.
No.
Timaya? Deasia?
Where?
Is she here or no? Hey, Deasia. How's it going? Hey, we gotta talk to you about something real quick. You're Deasia, right?
Deasia?
Yeah. Tamaya?
Tamaya? Yes.
Yeah? Alright. If you don't mind sending that down for me.
I'm giving this to my phone. Oh my goodness.
I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you. I'll explain everything to you, huh? Don't worry about that. It's okay, ma'am.
Can you call me? Reese!
Ma'am,
you go
I'm
get
10,
Reese?
12 with 9 Alpha. We'll be switching to Division 1. I'll explain, ma'am. I'll explain everything to you. Just switch to 1. Can you put your feet in, please? Thank you, ma'am. We'll explain everything to you, okay, hon? Yeah. She probably made a silly mistake, so right now we have probable cause to detain her and arrest her for. I'm sure it's a silly mistake that she made, but I'll explain everything to you. I'll explain it. Hey, how are you? Is that mom or your sister?
Grandma.
Okay. Are you related to her or no?
I'm her girlfriend.
Oh, okay. We're cool, thank you. So I don't know the details of the case, right? But at one point, she made a mistake. Involved some fraudulent activity, as far as I know, because I'm not the investigating officer.
Mm-hmm.
But there's active probable cause for an arrest. Okay, so we make contact. If you like a follow up, we can give you a call back with more details. I'm sure she'll bond out and explain everything to you.
Fraudulent activity is
like something with like I said, I'm not the investigating officer, but all I see is that she has an active probable cause for an arrest, so I go pick her up. Okay.
Go and step out. Just face the car. Anything on you? Anything on you? You're sticking
She has PC.
You have a problem?
Probable cause. We have probable cause to arrest her. That's why we came to pick her up. You good? He's gonna get the details and explain.
Physical?
Just give him a second.
Physical. Thank you.
To prevent the situation from slipping out of control, officers detained her immediately. The element of surprise left her visibly shaken, removing any opportunity to avoid the confrontation or prepare a response.
I'm Detective Palacios, obviously of the West Palm Beach Police Department, okay? I'm a detective, I've been here almost 20 years. Okay, you understand that you have the right, you're under arrest. So you have the right to remain silent.
Yeah, I have the right.
So, I was assigned a case involving Wawa. My understanding is that you were an employee of Wawa, right? For about 4 months. What happened there?
He was basically saying like I was avoiding something and putting it on a gift card or whatever. But
I'm sorry, Timaya, I didn't hear what you just said.
he said I was voiding something.
Voiding?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he tell you what you were voiding?
No. And then he was like asking me like, what was I doing with the money that I was voiding with or whatever. But I don't. You need a manager to void. I didn't know how to void or anything. So I didn't know what he was talking about. But then he was like, you do know what I'm talking about. And then he was like, oh, you've been voiding stuff and putting it on a gift card, some stuff like that. But the only thing that I ever like, you listening?
I am listening. I just want to show you exactly what he's talking about. Go ahead.
So the only thing that I ever put on a gift card is like tips. And he never told me that I couldn't put my tips on the gift card.
How many times did you put your tips on a gift card?
How many times I ever got it? Hold on a second.
You need help?
No, that was just an issue.
Oh, okay.
How many times I got a tip? Yes, how many times?
About how many times? Estimated.
I get tips all the time.
1, 4, 5 times, 10 times. How many times have you put your tips on a gift card?
Every time I get a tip, like I always get a tip there.
But-
No matter how long I work, whenever like I always
But can
get
you
a tip.
estimate how many times did you get a tip?
Probably like. I didn't really start accepting. Well, I didn't really start knowing that I can get tips until Boye told me, and that was in August.
In August?
Yeah.
So you started receiving tips in August?
No, I was been receiving tips, but I didn't know that I could take the tips until an employee told me like, hey, you can actually get the tips instead of like putting it into Wawa. And I was like, okay.
So let me tell you exactly what it is, so that we save time. I know this is very unconventional, because we're here. I'm working, this detail, and I want to be fair to you. Okay, I'm a reasonable person, but you voided a cup of ice 76 times.
A cup of ice?
You voided transactions and you charged for a cup of ice 76 times. Why did you do that? There's got to be an answer, because if you want me to be honest, hold on. If you want me to be honest with you, you got to be honest with me. So I think we're past, because we're past that. Okay, just remember, I've looked at video already, and I spoke that man's name. His name is David. David Newton. You guys were having a conversation, and when he brought up some of these allegations, you left.
By the time questioning began, investigators already had transaction records, internal reports, and documentation laid out. The evidence had been reviewed in advance, limiting any chance for confusion or deflection.
This is your receipt. This is you. You were on the cashier. Do you recall this transaction? A lady purchased, and I know this is from July 6th, but a lady purchased a carton of cigarettes, 97.35, another carton of cigarettes, 97.35, and large bowl of fruit. You canceled the carton of cigarette, the fruit bowl, and you rung up a cup of ice. Do you recall that transaction? No? What if I told you that you took the $200 that lady gave you and you counted it on camera and you put that money to the side inside your drawer? Do you recall that?
Yeah, I recall. I always take money and put it in some drawer.
Okay, so why did you cancel those 3 items and the lady walked out with those 3 items?
Sir, like I told you, I was never trained on the register, and the register had a lot of counter problems. So if I did, no, I'm not going to say if I did.
Do we agree that you canceled 3 items here, at least in this example? When you look at your name and you look at the 3 items, do you see where it says cancel?
Yeah, I see what it says.
Right? So do we agree that you canceled those 3 items?
Like I said, sir, I was never trained on the register.
Right.
So
I know, Timaya.
If I took the money and I put it in the register, how?
I don't know. Timaya, you're the only person that has that answer. All I can do is be honest with you, so that if you're honest with me, I can let the state attorney's office know, listen, she was honest with me, and this is out of character for her, and I can do that. I cannot promise you anything, but I certainly can do that, and I will. I cannot do that because right now I'm leaning towards you're not cooperating. So, but you're not telling me the truth. You know why you're not telling me the truth? Because he gave me, it was 76 times that I counted, and he printed all of the receipts. So all of these receipts that I have here are, and then let me show you, are receipts that you for some reason, you cancel those transactions. So here's one with the gift card, right? So here we see Timaya. We see the date. This was 8/1/2025. This man purchased a. Do you recall that? Huh? You recall it, or I mean, I don't. He purchased a. See the sale of a Visa. Well, purchased a, and you canceled it. Then you rung up $100 Visa card. Do you recall that transaction? No. Then at that same time, you scan a gift card.
And any time I ever scanned a gift card was from my tips. And there's never a time where where a manager came behind me and counted my drawer, and my drawer was short of anything.
Each record pointed to the same method and timeline, showing how the transactions were canceled and how the losses accumulated over time. Officers focused on determining whether the activity stopped at one location or extended beyond it.
Yes, sir. I'm taking ownership. If
Yes.
I knew,
What's the ownership that you're taking?
I'm taking. This is the ownership that I'm taking.
Yes.
If I wasn't trained on the register, right? I wasn't trained on the register, and I just told you that. Wawa register does have a lot of problems, to where when you press certain stuff, it clears it out. Anybody that you talk to from Wawa, if you go there to talk to them from Wawa, they will let you know that. 76. I'm confused as to why I said 76 items of ice.
Yes. No. You cancel. So let me show you receipts. Here's another receipt. You cancel all of those items.
And where did the money
You know what
go
you were
on the
doing?
camera?
You took the money.
I took the money? How could you say that I took the money?
You canceled it 26 times.
Okay, you said 76.
Yeah, when I count, so for the record, I have a staple, but here's one receipt. Let me,
You don't have to count it. I'm asking.
No, I'm just gonna show you everything they gave me. Canceled. Sale of a cup of ice. You were very good at it, Timaya. Actually, I want to tell you, you were very good at it. Even in your mannerisms. I even told Ms. Broxton, I think Broxton, I said, she's very good. She's very good at the cashier. Like, you're very smooth.
No, I actually...
Here, cancel, 50 cents cup of ice.
Okay,
Hold on.
You're showing...
So it's 76 times.
Okay, you said 76
That's
times.
not an accident.
No, I never said it was an accident, did I? No, I never said it was an accident.
You're not taking ownership.
But I don't know what you want me to take ownership in.
I want to know where the money went.
Okay, you want to know where the money... Okay.
Yes.
You want to know where the money... If you see me put the money in the register, then what do you mean where the money went? No. And then if I canceled it 76 times, and you said that I rung up a gift card for $100 and something, what are you, like, you're trying to say
for $100?
$100? Are you trying to say that that's where the money went? I'm just asking.
No, Tamara, this is what I'm not going to allow you to do. I'm telling you the truth. There's a police report.
I know about the police report.
Okay, so it's up to you how much you want to talk to me. There's a police report that they did. Miss, he's a certified fraud examiner. He did his investigation, and after he did that, he calls the police.
Okay.
So when I show up, let me finish. So when I show up, he already has video and he has receipts.
Okay. And now I'm asking you, on the video, did you ever see me take the money? Yes or no?
Yes.
You never see.
You took $200 from this right here.
Sir.
And that you have.
Answer this question.
Timaya.
You never seen.
Answer my question.
Yes.
You asked me a question and I was truthful. I saw you count the
$200. And where did I put the money?
You put them in. So if this is the drawer, you put them right here, away from the 20s.
I put them away from the 20s.
So if you have 20s, 10s, and everything else, you put this in a completely different spot.
What do you mean?
Then this is what you did. I'm gonna tell you. Tamaya, this is what's gonna happen. If I'm communicating with you, I already watched the video.
Even with documentation and surveillance supporting the findings, Tamia maintained an account that conflicted with what officers had already confirmed. Her explanations failed to align with the data in front of them.
So at 9:07, you grab cash from the drawer. This is just one example. There's several of them. You grab the cash from the drawer. You also grab the $200. You conceal. You go and get do a night the drop underneath where you put each $20 bill, right? But you keep the $200.
I keep the $200.
Yes, and then you go get your
sir.
cell phone. Hold on. Then your cell phone is over here to the left of the counter. Then you get the cell phone, and you still have the $200 concealed underneath your cell phone.
Okay, sir. Now I'm gonna ask you. No, I'm not gonna ask you anything.
Yeah.
So when I do a safe job, when I do a safe job,
Yeah.
and now that you said it was 9:07, so that means I was leaving at either 9 or 10.
Okay.
That's close for me to go home.
Okay.
So when I do safe jobs,
Yes.
I take my tip money out, I count my tip money
Yes.
out, and I keep my tip money with me.
Yes.
Now let me tell you how the gift card came about. So
No, but those are two different transactions.
No. Listen
Yeah,
to me. I'm
those are-
trying to explain. I know it's two different transactions, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain it to you. So when I was talking with my manager one day, right, she was telling me when I told her, you know, like I get tips or whatever, and like when it's time for me to do my account, then that's when I take my tips out my account, right? She says, oh, why did that? She was like, that makes you look suspicious. She was like, actually don't do that because Carrie wouldn't like you taking your tips out the register. So whenever someone give you a tip, either just take it or you can just add all your tips up and put your tips on the gift card. So I'm like, oh, okay, put my tips on the gift card. So then when I started counting my tips, like close to the time that it was time for me to go or whatever, I count my tips and I put my tips on the gift card. So that way I don't have to drop any money in the I don't have to take any money. So it looks like I'm taking any money out of the drawer. And that's like I said, when you talk to the managers or the managers that each shift that
Officer
I was on.
Caraballo, can I borrow your brain for 30 seconds? A couple minutes. This is a real simple case.
Okay.
She was an employee at Wawa because we keep running around and I just don't want to waste anybody's time at this point. She was an employee at Wawa for 4 months, give or take. Son, who's a certified fraud examiner, does their investigation. They report it to the police.
Is that their in-service?
Inside,
Yeah,
they
so
do.
they're specialists for the most part.
The specialists, and they have video. This is all being recorded. So I'm speaking to you the truth.
I understand.
There's video and there's receipts of, let's just say, almost every time that she's behind the drawer doing this. This is just one example. She cancels the Cardinal cigarette,
Okay.
the Cardinal cigarette, and the fruit bowl, right?
Okay.
It's $198.69 without tax.
Okay.
But in the same transaction, before it's closed out, she rings up a 50-cent cup of ice.
Okay.
And like I
So
said,
the
sir,
reason why she brings up a 50-cent cup of ice is because she tells the system, hey, that
there's a cash
the
out.
drawer opens. She puts
Her body language reflected the weight of the moment. While the evidence closed in, she continued to avoid accepting responsibility.
There is no way, because the video shows that nobody purchased a cup of ice. She had no reason to charge a cup of ice. There's no cup of ice.
and sir, like I said,
And she did it so many times that it raised a suspicious because they have an internal program that tells management that this is out of the ordinary.
Yeah, flags.
It gets flagged.
It gets flagged.
So that's one incident. I spoke with management. She just said that she spoke with managers and told them about these tips or whatever. Nobody claimed that she communicated anything about tips. So the issue that I have as a police officer is, and I will look, you have 76 canceled items. I just picked 2. Almost all of them have video.
sir, okay, I understand what you're saying. Can I talk?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But when he's trying to enforce that, I took the money, right? In order for me to void refund something out, you need a manager fingerprint. I don't know a manager fingerprint. So when he's saying I rang up a cup of ice, I don't know.
You didn't void it, Tamaya.
Listen.
You canceled it.
Okay, listen.
A void is different. You canceled it while the transaction was open.
I can't.
You're not being
listen,
truthful.
Listen to me.
And I can't
I'm not allowed. Okay.
You
okay,
can't. I watched you on the
can't-
video.
okay,
Cancel it.
You didn't watch me on the.
Yes, I did.
Sir,
I wouldn't lie to you.
Sir, I know that you're a detective and I know your
No,
job,
no,
right?
no. It's the truth. I wouldn't lie to you. You canceled
You
it.
never watched me, sir. I'm telling you to your face. You never watched me on a video cancel an order. I'm telling you that because if you.
Those receipts.
Okay. I understand what the paper's saying, but on a video, even if.
You're not
Actually,
even acknowledging that you
listen
wrong
to
a
me,
cup of
listen to me,
ice.
sir. The video, the stuff that he's talking about with me taking the money that's in the drawer. That's before, if you look at the evidence, that's before I knew about my gift cards, right? Anytime I got a tip and it was time for me to do a safe job, yes, I did take my money. But if you go over the records of Wawa, drawer count or whatever, my drawer never ever came up short because I always added my tips up, or I let my manager know my amount of my tips. She'll count my drawer and, you know, she'll do her job basically. And she let me, okay, it's okay. Now, like I said, I have, well, not just saying you can't do any, not necessarily saying you can't do anything, but in my proof, there's managers that I work with that I've talked to about this situation when it was brought to my attention, and they all told me the same thing. If anything ever happened, let us know, because this isn't what they're trying to pin on me, or what they're trying to say is not true.
Okay.
And I did, what did she tell me to let you know? There is a manager there that I actually got into it with, to where she started doing like little funny stuff, and I kept track of that too. It's on my phone.
Okay.
She started doing like little funny stuff around my drawer, like taking money out my drawers, like little petty stuff, and she'll come on my computer. And also, every time I'm not on my drawer, right, I don't always log out my drawer. So if I leave my drawer, like if I leave my number in my drawer and somebody else come on my drawer, my name is still up there.
With cooperation no longer possible, officers proceeded using the remaining investigative steps available to them.
Can I get Dad's number? Would you give me the passcode to get? Does your phone have a passcode?
You know about her.
Two questions. One, what would you like for me to say to the state attorney's office about this whole incident?
I don't know what you can say. But you're gonna say what you.
No, I'm asking you an honest question. I already know what I type, and he said it. It's articulation and it's facts. Okay. So okay, you don't have anything.
That's your job,
no problem.
right? That's
Number two, please explain to me why you charge 50 cents of a cup of ice over 25
sir,
times.
like I said, I was not trained on the register.
Timaya, it's a simple question.
A lot of problems. I do not.
Timaya, that's not a problem. It's over 25 times.
Okay.
You charge
and that's where,
cents.
and then if they see, and
Yes.
that's where someone should have talked to me and asked me, you know, what am I doing? That why does that keep coming up and saying that? I don't know. I was not trained on the register right for me to even know how to even ring up a cup of ice. A cup of ice, you can't scan a cup of ice.
You were very
so
smooth on that register. You were extremely smooth on that register. You were very good.
It's not, sir. Like I said,
You
I
do
was not
customers.
trained on the register. I paid attention to other employees to where I know how to take the money, put the money on the gas, and do my job.
The
That's
POV,
all I know how to do.
The POV shows what's on there.
And it does. And like I said, when you're on the
How many transactions we have?
He said 76.
There's 76 canceled.
So
76
over 76 times, you never saw like, hey, there's a cup of ice here. I never ranked that up.
I don't know, sir. I don't know how to ring up a cup.
All right.
You don't sell anything.
We're done. I appreciate your time. I'm gonna do a couple of things. Number one, I'm gonna call Dad and just have a cordial conversation with him. Maybe I made something, as long as you're okay with that. And then number two, I'm gonna clarify with you that management. I spoke with management.
You didn't speak to, sir. You the managers that you just called are never on my shift to confirm that.
Hold on. I didn't finish. I spoke with the head guy, the second, and the for that. I am going to call them on Monday, and I'm going to follow up on your statement that you spoke with Yolanda, and that you couldn't remember the other manager.
Her name is Raynon. And I spoke with her about
Yolanda
my tips, and they
okay.
can confirm.
I am going to follow up on
and
that.
those are the people that I was on
Yes,
their
ma'am.
shift. Those are the people that you call. I was never on their
I am
shift.
going to follow up on that.
Tamia Deja was charged with grand theft and organized scheme to defraud. Our next suspect tried to vanish after stealing 30 grand from Staples, but hiding in a parking lot isn't quite the same as going off the grid. Officers quickly caught up, and reality didn't go as planned.
We have paperwork that shows he scanned 6, not 7. So we have one missing just in that example for $920. So the suspect here is the GM.
The call came in on April 11th, 2024, after a business owner reported long-term cash losses traced back to the store's general manager. Money had been disappearing from the safe over time, and once the total reached a breaking point, law enforcement was brought in.
From our bank. And it goes through another person who works in corporate and says, hey, we got 3 deposits outstanding. And it's from, it starts at the end of February, so I'm like 2 weeks behind on this notification, all right? I request to the store, to this GM, send me your Garda log that shows they're signed for it. Garda comes, picks them up once a week, and then our weekly deposit log. So he sends that to me, and they look fine, look like they're picked up and gone. So I'm thinking, oh, it's not our fault, must be the Garda. They have a camera system, so I have to verify and confirm, right? So I'm watching it, And in any given week, you get 7 business days. Carta comes once a week, so you get 7 business days. So they should pick up a minimum of 7 bags. So Carta comes in. They're supposed to pick up 7 bags. He scans 6. It's clear as a day in the video. There's a camera right in there, right over top of you. Scans. He has to enter them up. Does it 6 times. So he leaves with 6. We have paperwork that shows he scanned 6, not 7. So we have one missing just in that example for $920. So the suspect here is the GM.
And and how long has that been going on?
Yeah, it started. The first deposit missing is the date. What is it? 2/29.
2/29.
Yeah, 2/29.
And it's been going every week since.
Yes. Well, it escalated. Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah. So
in the beginning, it was 1 bag.
Yeah.
And then how did it escalate?
It started 1 bag. Well, it was sales date 2/26. That was the first one, sales date. So we have 11 bags missing, and that's the total loss we have right now.
Okay.
And everything that's occurred after this, he went on LOA shortly after this because I started sticking my nose into it. Hey, send me the logs, send me this. He knew he was in big trouble.
And nothing happened after 3/17?
No.
Okay.
I started inquiring about 3/20, 3/21.
And it stopped?
And it well, he left. Yeah.
He left.
And
what date did he leave?
His last day worked, I think, was 3/29.
3/29. But nothing happened from
we're
3/17
clean.
to 3/29.
We're clean.
Okay.
Deposits picked up in the bank.
Okay.
The only person, let me show you the
Yeah.
safe so you get a little grasp here. I wish I could open it for you. Got a prop with it, so I have to get a locksmith out. So here's the safe. This is where the deposits were kept. And
This is where the deposit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's where they are?
Yep.
Okay.
By the time the officer arrived, the owner had already identified the source of the missing funds. This wasn't a bookkeeping error or a misunderstanding. The officer focused on documenting the pattern, the access, and the timeline that tied everything back to one person.
Print marketing soups never came in here during my investigation. From 2/26, I never even saw them come in here, and they would have no need to. They probably don't want to come in here because they got enough business over there. The tech soup, he closes about every night. He's here right now doing. I can eliminate him.
He never came in here?
Well, no, he came in here. He closed, but he had no interest in that. Meaning, he would. The way the process works is he prepares the deposit and he leaves the money here, and then a second person comes in. This is our process, the company. Second person comes in, they verify it, so he's not stealing, right? They verify it. They put it in the bag while he's here, and they seal it, and the verifier throws it in there. Okay, so. One's verifying the other, and that's the process. And then they're really consistent on it about 90% of the time. I did see a couple days where the person didn't come in and verify, and he verified his own deposit. So I already chewed him out for that. But because it kind of leaves you,
Yeah,
especially if there's money missing from it. Who do you think I'm going to talk to? Anyway, so the thing about Dwayne, he's in here a lot, but the camera's right there. And it shows what he's doing. He's preparing deposit here. He doesn't go down there until he throws the deposit in.
And Dwayne is the person that you're most suspicious of?
No, Dwayne he's clear.
He's clear, okay.
He's clear. He's the tech suit. The guy I'm suspicious of, it's so obvious. I'll show you a clip. Okay. The GM, he's got a drug problem. There's no question about this. Everybody, I talk to the key holders. I go, anything different going on? And that's another story. He says he's in the hospital. He's in rehab. Anyway, I don't know that for a fact, but the GM is the only one. Well, first let me explain the video. The video here, because there's so much dead time in this room, you could go 6-7 hours in a day while we're open for business. No one comes in here, door closed.
All right.
So for us to have to watch video for that would be.
Just skip forward until somebody's in here.
Yeah, but you don't know. But the way it's set up, it's motion activated. So as soon as that door comes open, the video backs up maybe 2 seconds. And then it starts recording.
Okay.
And then you see the door open, you see the people come in. So what I saw was the GM coming in, going into that deposit. So when he's here bending down, digging around into the deposit, from that angle, it's really difficult to see exactly what's going on. It's not like stealing from a register and you got the camera right.
You don't see him put it in the pocket.
It's not that obvious.
Okay.
What he does is he uses this prop right there. He used that once. This this is lost and found stuff that shouldn't have been down there, but this envelope was in there. And he has no reason to really go in there unless a customer says, hey, I left my passport here and there's one in there. But this is so out of policy, it's not even funny. It's not how we handle it. But anyway, that bag was down there, and that's one of the things he messed with. And he would be down in there with the deposits, and then all of a sudden he walks out here and goes into his office with that bag and then comes back and...
After the report, the general manager vanished. He stopped showing up for work and cut off contact, forcing the case into its next phase. A warrant was issued, and weeks later, on July 18th, the officer finally located him sitting in a parking lot.
What's your name, sir? Anthony, you're under arrest. You have an arrest warrant, okay?
For what, sir?
Is there any guns in here?
No, sir.
Okay. Just stay right where you're at. You're under arrest for felony charges out of the city of West Palm Beach and referenced in fraudulent. Nope, that was for Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office.
Yes, sir. Charges for city of West Palm Beach. Come on out.
Come on out. No. Come on out. Well, put your hands on top of the car. I'm back to you.
Fresh charges for you, boss.
They're new. They're new. You got arrested on the 12th for Palm Beach County. That was for schemes to defraud and using other people's property, things like that. This is for something completely different.
City of West Palm Beach charges. City of West Palm Beach.
All right. So, would you rather take this off and I'll cuff you? I know it's.
I don't even know what's going on.
This is what it is, brother.
Yeah, I guess. I understand that.
You got some keys on you?
Yeah, I have my keys.
Okay.
Can I get my phone?
I'll get your phone. I will get your phone. You want to take this off?
Anything. Yeah.
It'd just be easier, more comfortable if you want to take that off. It's fraud stuff. It's nothing violent. You're not, you're not.
What's going on?
I think he probably wants to. I'd give it a shot. It's probably worth talking to him about.
So I'm recording. I'm the detective assigned to this investigation. Okay. You understand that you're obviously under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. That anything you say may and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before we get started, though, right now it's the time for me to ask you questions and for you to answer whatever you want to answer. Okay? The allegations are that, were you an employee of Staples?
Yeah.
When approached, the man played dumb, acting confused. The officer explained the warrant and the allegations, but the answers coming back were evasive and carefully worded. The truth wasn't being offered freely.
So you have a stressful job, I have a stressful job, people have stressful jobs.
Right.
Do you have any idea, and just, this is the time where you can help yourself.
Right.
You have any idea why a detective will be talking to you right now? And before you answer, please, do you have any idea why I will be here talking to you specific to Staples?
No, sir. No.
So if Staples management, how many managers did you have under you at Staples?
So my direct reports,
how many people had access and a key to the cash room at Staples?
I would say other than myself, there were, I think, 4.
4 other people, okay.
I mean, and that's just during that time, mind you, like I was telling you before, there were many visits with many managers at different levels, you know, whether they're regional, divisional, in and out of that store, very frequently.
Okay, the allegations is that there's money missing, and just before you answer, I've been working this case now for quite some time, okay? So the allegations, would you know whether there will be any allegations that there will be money missing from the cash room of Staples?
I can tell you what I am privy to regarding the discrepancies, because I was involved with investigating them. Probably, I don't remember how long before I went out sick, but I remember we provided all the information and the armored carrier logs, and just everything that went along with that. And at that point, that's as far as I was involved with that.
As the conversation stretched on, reality began to settle in. His posture changed. The confidence faded. He tried to justify his actions, hoping explanations might soften what was already documented.
did you ever take any cash deposits from Staples?
I did not take any cash deposits from Staples.
Anybody else take cash deposits from Staples?
Not to my knowledge, not that I've seen or am aware of. I can tell you.
Have you ever come to Staples in a day or time that you were not supposed to be working at Staples?
Sir, I would come to Staples off my schedule at different times, all the time, and as related to what I was just explaining to you, I would come there as needed, as you know.
So if there's video of you walking out of that cash room with cash deposits, you're saying that that video would not be truth?
I'm saying that that's not what it. I did not take any cash deposits out of Staples. Now, and I had explained over the phone dealing with the loss prevention, Ted, and other, and you know, as far as, you know, some of the concerns that I had regarding the safekeeping, regarding, you know, the process, because they were on process, and I was doing my best to get things on process to avoid the types of issues and the discrepancies that we were going through at that time.
And what would be that? What would be one thing that you did to avoid that?
So in that, one of the main things is that in that particular safe, there is an internal safe as well. Like, so when you open the main safe, there's another one, and it's connected to a chute, and the chute goes down just like every other retail. I've been doing retail a very long time, and that's how it's supposed to be managed. So that way, once it's dropped, it's secured until the armored car person comes and picks it up with their key.
But the evidence was solid. Records, access logs, and timelines left no room to maneuver. The officer pressed for motive, but each attempt to outsmart the situation only deepened the hole he was standing in.
Abel was supposed to be like that for this long, but I've been obligated to be here, which I've done in good faith, did my job, did everything I was asked, gone to other locations to help.
Do you want to be truthful today, or am I just going to listen to you talk? And I'm just a straight shooter.
I am being truthful in regards to
so here's it in regards to money that is missing from the safe, and you on video several times, at least 4 that I counted that I saw, where there's discrepancies in the cash. You walk into the vault, you remove the cash deposits, and you hide them, whether it's underneath a folder or underneath something else. So do you want to talk about the truth, or do you want to? Because the truth will set you free. I'm a reasonable person, and when there's no victim, there's no crime, Anthony. So if Staple decides not to be a victim any longer, you're not going to see Detective Palacios anymore. But if I'm going to sit here and I'm going to have to accept you lying to me, I think that's a little bit unfair. I think that's disrespectful, and we'll just leave it at that, and you stick to your story. If you want to be truthful and say, okay, listen, detective, we have been going through some tough times, and I went through this, and I was against the wall, because I will probably do the same thing, Anthony, if I have to feed my family. But please don't lie to me after I've been looking at this for months now, because we're at the end of July, and this is back from February and March, I believe it was, and there's several deposits that are missing. And I don't know if you knew, but Anthony, I'm giving you the facts and the truth. The truth is documented, so I'm not making it up.
Understood.
So, and there's videos where it's on a sensory basis, that when it censors somebody in the room, it goes off and it starts recording. I've reviewed those videos. I've reviewed the consistency, and I saw you grab deposits from underneath the safe, the safe that you're explaining. I saw you logging in on the clipboard, whatever you were logging. I saw you pull out certain things. I've already gone through that. I'm trying to understand why you did it, so that I can pass along the information and you can potentially, honestly, help yourself. I'm not a judge, I'm not a jury. I just collect information, I review information, and I'm pretty decent at it. I'm not going to say I'm the best. I'm also very reasonable, and I will share whatever message you have for me to share with Staples and management. But just please understand that this is a decent time for us to talk about the truth so that you can potentially help yourself by moving on out of this so that you can take care of your 7 kids.
The man was charged with grand theft. In our next case, a brand new Dollar Tree manager tried to pocket nearly $6,000 before even seeing her first paycheck. First week, first mistake, big consequences.
So if we checked your bank, there shouldn't be anything crazy like these amounts going into your bank, right?
For my account? No, pretty much,
No, I'm saying just like if we check the banks, we're not going to see deposits of like these amounts into your bank account, right?
Oh, the total amounts of those? Oh, no.
On August 21st, 2024, Boynton Beach police responded to a Dollar Tree after corporate investigators uncovered an internal theft involving store manager Nellen Mark, suspected of diverting nearly $6,000 during her first week. When officers arrived, loss prevention staff were already on scene.
So, I get an email, like, we verify when we're in our stores our deposits, but usually our treasury department finds like a missing deposit before us, like within a week they'll flag on an email telling us that it hasn't been validated through the bank. So I started to receive emails. Quickly it was like 2, then it became 3, it was 4. Right now I have 6, and it's gonna be 6 in total. This store manager, she had just started here on July 29th. It was her first day in this store. So like she trained with us for 5 weeks at another location, and came here. By 8/4, I'm missing my first deposit. So
July 29th, she started at this location.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you said she trained for 5 weeks at another location?
Yeah.
But like in the capacity of,
on Wednesday,
so you did like a little
14th.
investigation, and then on Wednesday you met with her.
Yeah.
Okay, along with asset protection.
Mhm.
Okay, and so you guys discussed it with her.
Yeah.
So
and
she knows.
Yes, she knows.
Okay, so and then I'm sorry. So then, what did she say to you guys?
She was very mild tempered. I mean, she wasn't argumentative. She wasn't anything. She wasn't riled up or any. There was just very calm, and so I took them to the bank. Like I signed them out. I took them all to the bank. They're all going to be at the bank. And even after he left, I continued to talk to her a little bit one-on-one. Like maybe you changed purses or bags that you brought to work. Don't you want to go check your car? Double check.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were taking multiples at a time, what could slide out at a red light? Double check. And she's like, I know they're not in there. Like I took them to the bank. And she's just very confident, but not really, doesn't care to help or look or do anything for it as far as that. And even like the day before, because I was across town, I sent the store manager that trained her. She's right up the road, so I sent her on Tuesday to meet with this store manager and go over the deposits, and I had her stop at the bank, see if there was anything going on. And she was very casual with her, really not too worried about it. The biggest red flag for me right away was that store manager stressed to her, like, okay, you're coming in tomorrow, you're scheduled at 12, meaning Wednesday. Make sure you go to the bank before you go to your store because you need to resolve where your missing deposits are. They should be validated by the bank right away the next day. You need to talk to a bank manager and not a teller, find out what's going on. So she didn't know we were going to be in her store on Wednesday, but like she came walking in with a bag of McDonald's food, didn't care. I asked her, hey, did you go to the bank before you came here?
And that was on Tuesday.
No, on Wednesday, like when I was physically in the store with her.
But she was supposed to go there on Tuesday to...
She was supposed to go Wednesday, before she came in,
Oh,
because she came in at 12 o'clock on Wednesday. So she doesn't even go to the bank at that point. So in my head, I'm like, well, you don't want to go talk to the bank because, they don't really have...
The supervisor did not hesitate to voice her concerns. She admitted that from the beginning, something felt off, and explained how little verified background information the company actually had on Mark when she was hired.
And is the policy to, every night go and deposit?
Yes, they're supposed to go daily.
Not to hold on to it.
Right.
You can't hold on to it till the next day, or you can't keep 4 deposits and then...
Yeah, so technically they should be taking them daily, right? And if the person that's closing at night doesn't have a vehicle or isn't able to go to the bank, then we would take them right away the next morning. So for whatever reason, she was skipping days right away of not going to the bank each day and then taking multiples. So I'm sure that's part, and we know that we don't want them to do that because we know that gives them, in their mind, they think like, the bank's going to see me on camera, I drop off multiple deposits and I'm in the clear to take however many I want at that point. But, you know, it doesn't quite work like that.
As questioning continued, investigators narrowed their focus to the deposit process. The supervisor walked them through each bank run, detailing who handled the cash and when each deposit was supposed to occur.
And when I talked to Nellen about this situation, like at first there was 10. Well, not that hit my reporting yet, but when I came in here, like I still was missing, and that's why these are all highlighted. Like at the time when I'm coming to talk to her, like even these are missing. And I mean, she just spent the whole time like looking at this, and she's like, well, these are there. Like, these are there. I know, I just took these on Monday. Like, so she focused more on these, and I'm still missing one from this group, right? So she took 4. I got 3 back, 3 validated by the bank, and I'm missing the largest one of those. But like, that's all she was like focused on. I was like, okay, well, I'm talking to you about 10, so I need to know that all 10 went missing. Because even if I had 1 missing at this point, it would be a problem, right? So like I would try to like redirect the conversation. She was just like, focused on that day, and I was like, oh shoot, she probably took my deposits. That's never happened. I worked for Dollar Tree for 20 years. I've never hired somebody who just, not at that role. Like I could have some other assistant managers who get paid a lot less that maybe have taken something right away, but not a store manager. So it's different for me, but I guess it's expensive
and she wasn't, she just was not emotional about it at all, or just not showing any sort of...
Yeah, like, just so nonchalant, like, it's at the bank. So, like, it's serious, and my asset protection said, like, I'm gonna be here Friday to call the police if these deposits don't get to the bank, and she was still just very casual. And, like, she showed up for work, so I thought, you know, that maybe they're gonna show up, or she's gonna pay him back and get him into the bank quickly. Something, but...
To remove any doubt, the investigator contacted the bank directly. The response confirmed discrepancies that could not be explained away. With those results in hand, officers arranged for Mark to come in for a formal interview.
I guess Crystal said she talked
yeah, she had told because she had asked me today, can anybody reach out to me? I told her no.
Okay.
So, until now, yeah.
Yeah. So when did you actually start working there?
Thinking June for training.
June?
Out in one store, yeah.
And it wasn't at that location, right?
No.
Okay. So you get there at June, and then what happened? When did you start working over at the local one over here?
Well, I did like 5 weeks in training, so I probably didn't start there maybe end of July, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the end of July, you start working there?
I think, yeah.
And what was your like job title over there?
A store manager.
Nice. Right from the get-go.
Training. Well, I mean,
that's pretty good. Yeah.
I told myself, okay, well, let me get into Dollar Tree to start, but you know, it was different from what I was expecting.
Prior experience, yeah.
Yeah, especially the store that they gave me. So.
And that's the Boyden store, right? Oh yeah. Sorry for that. That's typical Boyden. that's how we get down there.
And then everyone in there barely spoke English, so.
Yes, that makes it difficult. Yeah, so she was talking about, I guess it was 6 different deposits. What happened with those? Do you know which ones they are?
No.
I guess like August 3rd, 4th, 2 on the 4th, 1 on the 5th, 7th, and 10th. Do you know what happened? Did you deposit the one she was talking about?
Like I told her, I said, well, whatever deposit they leave in the safe, I think, because apparently the one manager, okay, because to me, I'm not used to taking deposits and take to the bank. So this is my first time ever doing something like that.
Okay.
And then when I go to the bank, the teller say I have to drop it in a drop box. Even though if they're there, but I have to drop it in the drop box.
Okay.
So, and there's no key or nothing, so basically just pull it and drop everything in there. So the days that from the weekends for Friday I leave from Saturday, so there are deposits there from the mid managers tonight, and then Sundays I'm off, so by the time I come Monday, it'll be multiple deposits in the safe.
Okay.
Which I heard the night manager supposed to drop, she doesn't go drop it. So basically I have to take them and go drop them in the night deposit. which I truly do. Like I told Crystal, I said, well, I don't know. You know, y'all giving me a store one. Most everybody don't speak English. Nobody's dropping nothing. I come my first day, there was already 5 bags in the safe. So, and then yet we have to sign. Majority of them don't sign. So basically, I'm signing because I'm taking everything. Like I told, I take everything I drop in the night deposit. I don't know nothing else. This is my first time.
Okay.
You know,
that's what we're just.
You know, y'all see me. You know, if y'all see me in the camera, okay. Like I told her, check the bank cameras. Like I don't know.
Inside the interview room, her explanations were tested line by line. Officers pointed out a major inconsistency connected to her banking activity, one that directly conflicted with the records. They also informed her that vehicle footage would be reviewed to verify her movements.
Even Crystal didn't get the slips that the prior. They would give her slips that either were a week past or 2 weeks past. We weren't getting them like correctly.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You went to the bank, you did the deposits in the drop box. By now, another worker should get the slips, right? Okay. All right. Yeah. So I spoke with Crystal. They still don't have any other deposit slips from those times. That's why we're just trying to get it figured out.
How long's it been now since this happened?
Since August, yeah.
Oh, so yeah. So they should have got everything.
They should, yeah.
Even if they're counting like $1 at a time, they should have.
Yeah, because she
right?
was saying they were waiting for back from the bank. I don't know. They were waiting. I don't know.
Yeah, so I ended up speaking with the bank as well. We ended up doing subpoenas from the bank because they're independent. They have nothing to do with this. They'll tell us whether or not they got the money. And the bank is saying they didn't get the money either.
I don't know. It's whatever deposit slip they had in the safe. I just grab, like, if you see, if it's 2 signatures or whatever it is, and then I put in the deposit in the thing. That's it.
Where's the deposit on that bank? It's the Truissa 100 North Congress, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because with the teller, and then there's a box right here. You open it and you just put it in.
That's on the inside of the bank?
No, it's outside. By the drive-thru.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if I said there was no camera footage of you at the bank dropping them off? Would that be weird?
It would be. I mean, it's a bank. It should have cameras, especially in the drive-through. If you
there
pass
was
by
cameras.
in the drive-through,
there was cameras at the store, of course, because they got it like focused right on the safe. And as you taken the money, like you said you did, like you signed out.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it make sense.
But in the drive-through, if you pull up and drive-through, they should have cameras outside. So they could see what cars are in that drive-through.
For the drop box, are you getting out of the car to put them in the box?
No, I pull up in the car. I stay in the car. I don't have to get out. Yeah.
And the car that you're going is just your the one that's I guess registered to you. Which car do you have right now?
The white car, which is my husband's car.
Okay.
Which car did you have in August when this happened?
Was it the same white car?
It's gonna be either the white car, or then there's a red vehicle. Well, this is my husband's vehicle.
All right, so they'd be under here, which is your vehicle. It's your husband's vehicle.
It's under my husband's car. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the next thing I'd want to do is reach out to the bank again and just verify that your car was there, just so we can get you completely out of this.
Yeah, because I don't get out the vehicle. Because once you pull up, the thing's right there. You just open it, drop, and close, and go on.
Okay.
Although Mark had no prior criminal history, detectives made it clear that the evidence was stacking up. Rather than escalate immediately, they shifted to a calmer, measured approach, hoping the truth might surface on its own.
Yeah, so that would be the next step, is we ask for the camera footage again of the vehicle, and then we should see your vehicle doing the drop boxes on those days around the time that you put ready. Okay. Do you what kind of car is it?
It's a white Equinox.
So they can narrow it down. It doesn't take forever. White Equinox, and then there's another one, a red one, right?
Yeah, it's a Genesis red.
And who do you primarily bank with?
Me, I bank with Wells Fargo, and then we have Bank of America with my husband.
Okay. So if we checked your bank, there shouldn't be anything crazy like these amounts going into your bank, right?
My God, no, pretty much.
No, I'm saying just like if we check the banks, we're not going to see deposits of like these amounts into your bank account, right?
Oh, the total amounts of those.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Just because we got to cover all ins on our side. Okay, so on those dates, around those times, are those times accurate for the deposits?
Well, the thing is, it's because it's well, you have the dates here. They put them, but it's the day that you're dropping, so it's multiple. It's not gonna be all these dropped like the same day.
No, I'm saying where you deposited them at the bank.
Oh, on the whatever.
So if you put that date and that time around 5 p.m.
The time I even that's what we have to put. Yeah, that's what time I get off.
So in the time frames of those, we should see you there with your car and a picture of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although the officers acknowledged her clean record, they made it clear that the evidence strongly pointed to theft. To get the truth, detectives decided to use a gentler approach. But would that strategy actually work?
Okay, then how much did you take?
There's no way I could even bother taking.
So the amount in total is the 5,000. That's where we're at right now.
So how much did you take? It was less than that? Are they padding the numbers here a little bit?
Probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about what they do. It sounds about you shouldn't even be in this situation, but it's shame on them for putting people in this situation. No wonder they're having problems. Because they're not acting right. They're not acting normal.
So when you ended up getting the deposits, what actually happened with it? What'd you do with them?
Drop them.
Did you go home with it? Did you end up having to pay bills with it? You got a little behind. So here's the deposits here. This is what they don't have. And when you add those up, it comes to that amount.
$65,707.
Did you get behind on bills? Did you have to pay some home bills for it? You have kids?
Where did the money go? Maybe you can get on a payment plan with them.
No, I don't have any. Yeah, I'm still behind on rent pretty much. But I mean,
rent is not cheap in the world today.
No, it's not.
So that's a lot more than what you had.
No. I mean, you can check my account, and about none of this is my account.
Yeah, of course. So they're padding the numbers a little bit. They're a mess to begin with. So maybe it's like 3,000. Maybe that's the payment plan we need to get on.
Not even.
And how much was it?
The 393, 347, 782.
So Neelan, we can work with the Dollar Tree and discuss that with them. If you think it's more than what it was, we can always talk to them about it.
No, it's not. No, I didn't take. I didn't take. I don't. This is not more what it was. I mean, they say this is what they're missing, but I know
that's like a crazy amount, like super
yeah.
Okay. So let's just take it back to the beginning, right? So you get the deposit bags from the safe. They have that on camera that you're taking, which is fine.
Yeah.
What would you end up doing? Are you behind the bills? Did you try to help out with your bills? What'd you end up doing with the money that you took? We're just trying to make sense of it at this point, you know?
Under mounting pressure, Mark's confidence began to fade. Her nervous behavior became harder to hide as the contradictions closed in. The room grew quieter and the outcome more certain.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not a bad person.
No, and like I told you, you're criminal. There's nothing. You're clean.
Yes.
Everybody makes mistakes. We've all been.
Yeah,
there.
we do.
I'm not perfect.
I've done stupid. We do all do perfect. So we all do mistakes. So what is Crystal willing to do?
We'll have to talk to her. I have to give her a call and try to discuss it with her. But right now, I just need.
But I'm not. But the thing. But yeah, for all that, I'm not taking responsibility for all that. That's I'm not that crazy of.
No, and like I said, I'm not saying if you think it's a different amount, that's fine. We can discuss that. But right now, we just need to know what actually happened. So you take the bags. Did you end up depositing them? Did you end up paying your apartment, or did you pay for any of your kids' stuff? I get behind on my bills all the time working here. I have to figure out ways to handle it, you know.
For I was behind one time on my rent. That's pretty much it.
And this was one of those, like, hey, this might help me out, just to make it through, right?
That's pretty much it.
What's your husband do for a living?
He does landscaping.
Okay. He has no idea what happened. Okay.
No, he doesn't speak English. No.
Okay. So it's just like I said. I talked to the bank already. They don't have you on camera.
They don't have me on camera.
Not during these. That's the issue. So what happened when you got the deposits? Did you take some of the money out?
But if I have all the bags together, so they're trying to say they don't have me at all depositing.
No, I'm talking about these transactions. Don't even worry about the bank right now.
Okay.
So you get the deposit bags from the safe. You leave, what is it, Dollar Tree?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you go with the bags? With these bags that are missing. Did you go home with them?
No.
Okay. What did you do with them?
I might have taken out from that car heading to the bank.
You did what? I'm sorry.
I said I might have taken out the bag before heading to the bank.
Okay. Yeah, like you took the money out of the bag before giving it to the bank? Okay. And then what did you do with the money? Is that where the bills come into play?
Made a money order and paid my rent.
Okay. Where'd you do the money order at?
Walmart.
No, Walmart?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember which one?
The one right down Military.
Oh, the
neighborhood Walmart.
Ah, okay. How much is your rent payment?
28.
28 for an apartment.
With the facts aligned and no alternative explanation left standing, officers reached their conclusion and prepared to move forward.
Just do me a favor. Take your purse off and any jewelry that you have.
I'm gonna hold on to it. Put your phone in the purse for me. I'm gonna hold on to it as it just go upstairs, and I'll get back to you. Okay? We'll get this paperwork done as quick as we can to get you. You're a normal person. This is not a normal situation. That's why we're just explaining everything to you. Okay? Because
your hand like that. This way, like you're playing. Your hand frame.
just like this. It makes it easier.
Yeah.
Okay, and I got your purse. We're gonna walk up with you.
Nell and Mark was charged with felony grand theft and felony organized scheme to defraud. Our next suspect seemed to believe that taking nearly $100,000 from Pep Boys would just slide by unnoticed. Spoiler, when theft stacks this high, the law comes knocking hard.
Am I walking with you? Just walk instead of
This case surfaced on November 7, 2023, when the owner of an auto shop contacted police about suspected theft involving a manager. What initially sounded like a routine report quickly revealed itself to be something far more serious.
$57,000. So basically, she has a friend that owns a rental car company on Orange Avenue, and he brings his cars here. She writes a ticket, puts the tires on his cars, and then deletes the ticket. And she said he pays her $50 a piece for the tires. And they average $170 a piece is the one she's giving them.
What's this guy's name?
The guy that
CJ?
she said he goes by CJ, but she said she thinks this is his real name. Because she also gave him an engine that's worth over $25,000. She wrote up this ticket, but he has the engine. He took it. This is not paid for. But she believes this is his real name.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I said, I can give you copies of all this or give you originals and make copies for myself. But in addition to all the tires, she also been defrauding us through Lyft. She's been ordering Lyft rides, charging them onto bogus work orders for herself, her kids. She's having Lyft go pick up her kids at Harmony High School in St. Cloud and drive them here after school. And then she's getting rides for her boyfriend and for CJ. So Lyft rides was like $1,800 in fraudulent Lyft rides. The engine.
This is all over the course of last year.
The Lyft ride was 3 months, August through November. Okay. That was recent. The engine was recent. A brake job to the guy that where she loaded all the tires last week into the Mercedes. They also did a brake job on his car for $1,462, and that wasn't paid for. And
So what vehicle came here for that brake job?
it was a Mercedes.
Is this the same one they're loading tires into, or a different one?
That's the only one I saw because that was the most recent.
Okay.
So I saw her do that it was Friday evening, where they waited till the store, she's the assistant manager, so as soon as the store manager went home for the day, she had that guy back the Mercedes up to the first bay door, and then she helped roll the tires out, and they stuck them in the back of the...
Did you get a tag for that car, or does that show on any of your cameras?
I don't... It may be on let's see if it's on a ticket.
As the owner walked the officer through the records and discrepancies, the scope of the loss became clear. The money was already gone, and the remaining question was how deep the damage ran through the business.
So over the past 12 months, she admitted to $97,412.85.
How are you guys?
So we did get a report. We have a report that is called the
It's an audit.
non-finalized special orders, and this store flagged as like the third worst in the entire company. And so the district manager came in here, I believe in August, to do an audit and inventory of the tires, because basically we had, and I want to say it was about $98,000 that never went through the register, that we ordered and paid for, but were never rung through the cash register. So he came through, he did find some tires on the shelf, but a lot of
So where's the other 90,000?
a lot of it he just couldn't account for. But at that time, they didn't know, they couldn't explain it. But her activity on that report kind of stopped on a dime in August, because he came in and started poking around. So she just found other ways now to steal tires by just, throwing them on the rental cars. And
After reviewing the details, the officer arranged to speak directly with the person responsible. From the start, the facts stacked heavily against her, leaving little room for doubt about where the investigation was headed.
So really, just doing this because, one, you needed extra cash, and because, as being a single mother, you needed the help in order to transport your children. How old are they?
14, 15, 17.
14, 15, 17? So, can take care of themselves, but obviously not old enough.
Well, no, one of them has his license, so she's in the back.
Oh, working on the car here? Okay. I get it. No, I understand. Like, hard times, need the extra cash, 3 kids by yourself. Doing the best you can for the lifts. Or tires. How have you been getting him the tires?
Usually he comes, picks them up, or he drops off the car.
Drops off the car, and you just put the new tires on the car. Do you personally do that, or you make like a work order and one of the workers do that?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going through hard times as well, but he had every opportunity to pay it. This is like a week now.
Well, no, honestly, he's actually been working, he's been doing lifts, not lifts, he's been doing runarounds, errands for us, carrier service for us.
Okay. Oh, so he's also a Pep Boys employee?
No, he's not Pep Boys employee.
Oh, okay.
We hire people outside.
Oh, okay. I got you. You got anything?
Yeah, sorry, I just missed the engine part they were talking about. So yeah, so the engine was here. Was that you ordered that? You ordered that for his car, or that was just you guys happen to have the part? Okay, but he
is being impatient.
okay, so he just came and picked it up and threw it in his car and had somebody else put it in, or you guys serviced it and put it in there?
No, he has it somewhere else right now. I'm not sure he has it.
Okay.
So he picked it up personally from like the back, or was it?
Yeah, he picked it up from with the moving truck or a truck from Home Depot.
Do you know where that is right now? No.
And he owns a business with these cars?
Yeah, it's a rental company. I don't know.
You don't know anything?
There's usually business cards running around here, but I haven't seen them.
Really?
To her credit, the woman did not try to hide what she had done. She answered questions and laid out the full picture, but transparency didn't erase the seriousness of taking such a large sum from her employer.
Well, that's why I talked to him and you want me to screenshot and send?
We'll send you a link where you can send whatever stuff you need help with. Well, let me see what you got first.
Have they talked to you about what's going to happen after this? Like, are they going to fire you, or do you know?
Oh, I know and everything. It's fine.
Okay.
The district
I don't know.
manager is pissed off about it because everybody else loves me and wants to hire me.
Really?
So he's very pissed off.
Yeah.
He's like, this is.
What else did he have to say? What did he have to say about it?
He said he's disappointed and he goes, why didn't you come to me? And I'm like, I did come to you.
Yeah.
He said I'm heartbroken right now. I'm supposed to be on PTO.
Yeah.
Sorry, Omar.
Has this happened at any other stores?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, it's what you guys said that he's around a lot of other stores. Am I walking with you? You just walk instead of walking?
Do you have any other items here? Or are they all on here?
Somebody else can pick them up later.
Okay. Do you want to give us a specific name just so I know exclusively who they're going to
Don't know.
Don't know later?
Got it?
I'd like to someone give me about 2 minutes. I'll get one out. So, do you mind sitting with your feet further apart, please? Do you have anything on you? Illegal substances? Guns, knives, needles?
Pins.
Where are your pins?
I'm doing something right now.
Anything else I might have missed?
The woman was charged with grand theft and a scheme to defraud. In our next case, self-checkout schemes aren't just for grocery shoppers. They can get a general manager into real trouble. Officers quickly uncovered how far this little plan had gone.
Wait, she has 2 kids in the back.
Okay.
Wait, what's going on?
Like I said, we can do this over here as long as she cooperates.
Okay, wait.
All right?
Wait.
I'll explain it to you in a second, okay?
The issue first came to light on September 12, 2022, after store personnel reviewed transaction logs and noticed irregular activity that didn't make sense. A deeper look by loss prevention pointed directly toward the general manager, serious enough that law enforcement was contacted without delay.
So, this is a high shrink store for us. We just had an inventory. So I'm required to come in here about every 60, 90 days to an audit. I've been out the last 6 weeks. I had hip replacement, so I was just here last week. And we found a situation.
It's employee?
One of the associates. She's been doing transaction voids, allowing people to go through the self-checkout and then allowing them to leave with the merchandise after she voids it out.
Okay.
Okay?
Is she getting anything?
She says she's not. She says it's just a friend that she's trying to help out that she feels that he's taking advantage of her.
So there's someone else involved?
Yeah, she has a couple of children. She is married. She has admitted to $1,000.
Over what time?
The last 9 months since she's been here. Now, that's all I have since June that I can prove.
Okay.
What I don't have is because this just got dropped on me a couple hours ago. I don't have all the video that corresponds with these dollar amounts, but we can get that and burn that. So you have all the video that corresponds with these dates and times.
Yeah.
So all these transactions, everything is highlighted. This is for you. That's for.
So hold on.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So
at that time, 2232 for $424.93.
Okay.
So just in the course of these 4 days, about $1,000.
So you've gone through and highlighted the ones that are involving her.
Yeah, the store manager's validated. He's verified them on video. She's been very cooperative.
How did she get caught?
So last week when I was here, I was explaining the importance because the store manager's only been here about 4 weeks. So we started going back and started looking at them. And he couldn't believe what he found after we just got done talking to us. So he started going back and digging for the last since he got here.
At the time officers stepped in, the suspect was already present at the office. An interview was arranged to clarify what had happened, but what initially appeared to be a straightforward theft quickly revealed layers of complication beneath the surface.
In a court of law, you have the right to talk to an attorney. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk?
Oh, to revoke my cooperation now is only going to make it look bad, so yes.
Okay. How long have you worked here?
The company or the store particularly?
This store.
Jim was saying, I think, 9 months.
Okay. And what is your position here?
Assistant store manager.
At any time, have you stolen anything from the store or acted in a way to allow someone else to receive goods, services from this store?
Obviously, the latter is why you're here.
Okay. So, can you explain to me?
Unfortunately, my bleeding heart generosity for this person that's claiming to have been my friend, and I'm like an adopted sister, I regretfully aborted transactions on the self-checkout for him and let him have it. Which is now costing me my job and putting my family in jeopardy because I was being concerned about somebody else.
Do you know how many times this occurred?
No, sir, I don't have a
How
specific
about,
number.
do you know when it started?
I think the furthest back Jim told me he had was like August.
So you think this started in August?
Yes, sir. I believe he's correct. They have paperwork. I just have a memory.
About how many times a week?
At least 2 times a week, maybe.
Okay. How was this arrangement set in place? Did you know they were coming to the store?
He was here almost every day I worked, under the guise of wanting to help me.
He
help me work around the store. And
when would you know to abort the transaction? Did he ask you? Did he talk to you? Did he send you a message?
He would ask me,
Okay. What would he say to you?
hey, can you help me out with this? And I should have just said no.
Did you ever get anything in return from him?
No.
Did you ever abort a transaction that you kept for yourself?
No, sir.
Okay. So in the course of this, you never received anything in exchange for what you were doing. Do you want to identify this individual?
Do I have to identify him? I mean, you have his face plastered all over the camera right there.
This is part of the cooperating with us, and
Gotcha.
look, the course of where this goes
To
is going to depend on the information you're providing,
Yes, sir.
because this isn't as simple as...
During questioning, the woman deflected blame onto a male associate, denying any responsibility for the scheme. Her explanation raised more questions than answers, forcing the officer to slow down and verify whether any part of her account could be trusted.
Also, if you happen to find him, because, like I said, under the guise of him being my friend, you can also give that back to him. He asked me to hold it.
Okay, well, I don't want to be in possession of that.
I don't want it either, because if I'm never going to see him again, I don't want to keep it.
Well, you two have an established relationship, so I'll let that property remain with you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Do you swear and affirm that this statement is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here's sign. All right. What we're going to do as much investigation as I can with the information that we have now.
Okay.
I'm going to ask that you continue to verify those transactions.
Yep.
So we know the full extent of it.
Yep.
Because it's basically an ongoing scheme, and it has occurred previous months. I'm going to do as much as I can with what you have now.
Right.
I'm going to send it to our criminal investigations, so I'm not hauling her away in cuffs today.
That's fine.
And I'm going to talk to her, tell her, look, when the detective comes and talks to you, she needs to continue what she's doing. She can't.
As I told her from the beginning, I go, look, he's got to be cooperative.
And it seems, I have no reason, that you guys tell me if it's any different.
Yep.
This is going to be the best route to go, because
Yep.
if the dollar amount keeps going up, it could change the charge. I don't want to prematurely take action, grab that guy, interview him, as patrol, like,
Sure.
Does that sound
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
reasonable?
Yep.
Okay.
As the investigation continued, evidence steadily narrowed the focus back onto her alone. By October 26, 2022, officers arrived at her residence unexpectedly, bringing the investigation straight to her front door.
What happened?
No idea.
Is it because of my former job?
It's scheme to defraud warrant.
It's
So
just,
you have a warrant. Okay.
Wait,
what?
she has 2 kids in the back.
Okay.
Wait, what's going on?
Like I said, we can do this over here as long as she cooperates.
Okay, wait.
All right.
Wait.
I'll explain it to you in a second.
Please.
Okay. So just give me a second. If
That's
we want to
your-
do this over here.
That's their mom.
Okay, I understand. We'll do this over here. Okay. And I'll explain it to you here in a second.
Hold on.
All right. Hang on over there. All right. Got one more thing that's up to you.
Are you kidding me?
30 seconds left. So you know what this is about then?
yes.
I told you to be honest with me.
I didn't know how to tell you without you being mad at me.
Tell me what?
Should I help somebody
What
in a
the
car job?
What are you doing?
Here's the thing. I don't know what the case entails,
Bro,
but
she got-
it's a scheme to defraud. That's
Okay.
all I know. All I know is what the charge is. I don't know what the case entails or the specifics like that. She can probably tell you more than I could. So
You was told you wasn't gonna. Okay, what the is this secret bullshit you got running, bro? With 2 kids here, I'm running a company, and you do what? What in God's name is happening right
So
now?
you guys are gonna have to get it worked out at some point. What are we gonna do with the children? Are you guys together?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
man, for 9 years, bro. What the stupid
Are these both of your guys' kids?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. All right. So they're biological kids. So there's no
Yes,
issue
yes,
watching them.
biological, man. Hang on, so where are you guys gonna take her?
To the SSO jail, Sarasota County Sheriff's Office.
Wait, what?
Yeah, why you think you in handcuffs? To not
I
go
was
to jail?
told that I was not going to be arrested if I was cooperative, and I have been nothing
You have an
but.
active warrant, so apparently at some point you
I-
might have not been cooperative.
I
don't
didn't know I had an active
She
warrant.
worked as the manager of the store though.
Okay.
So I don't know any of this weird shady that's happening right here. Look, military family, law enforcement family. What
I
are you
wanted
doing?
I wanted to handle this before it really.
Handle it how? By not saying
I wanted to get it
anything?
taken care of so you didn't have to get involved.
What the these dudes out here ain't bro.
The consequences reached far beyond the legal system. The routine of her everyday life collapsed almost overnight, a reminder that what began as minor decisions had grown into a problem she could no longer outrun.
What am I gonna tell my family now? What am I gonna say?
That I'm a idiot.
What the you doing? Let me go get the kids inside, bro, because I don't even.
I'm gonna keep her over here. I'm gonna be here for a minute, so I'll absolutely give you a chance to talk to her. Okay. So just do what you gotta do with the kids. I'll be out here.
I will.
Here, come stand up here real quick.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
I
are.
don't want to go.
I don't care.
Don't do this.
After we're
Please.
done with this, you're
Please.
going to your mom.
Please.
I'm running a business. I'm running a business.
I really-
I work full time. I take care of 2 kids, and you got cops out here out of my house. I bought you that vehicle. I have mine and that one in the yard. What are you thinking?
If you let me talk, please.
Good.
What are you thinking? I'm not doing the fake.
I'm not trying to fake with you.
And now I'm gonna have to waste time to go down to a jail and do what? What's your mom's number, bro?
Why do you want my mom?
Because you
I'm not going to stay with my mother.
What? No. What is your mom number?
Why do you need my mother? Please, I made a mistake and I didn't tell you.
This is a mistake,
bro. I'm gonna double check it.
3 cars outside of my house and it's a mistake. How did you help him out? We're already here. You returned something you wasn't supposed to, and then gave him the money from it.
The detective told me, the one that's investigating said that he wasn't going to arrest me.
All right. So there's an active warrant in the system.
I gained nothing from it. I was just trying to help somebody out and it backfired
It was probably
massively.
the overall scheme. Then I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the specifics about the case. I never read the PCA, but that's what the arrest warrant's for.
I could have had this fixed if you said something.
I didn't know.
The woman was charged with a scheme to defraud. Our next suspect learned the hard way that stealing $2,000 in a single day from Target isn't as clever as it sounds. Surveillance footage doesn't lie, and it didn't hold back this time.
So, Mr. Janine, based off the video evidence and the statements made by your coworkers, I'm going to be taking you to jail tonight. Is there anything on your person that might poke or stick me? No. Okay, can you stand up for me, please?
On August 1st, 2023, Target employees noticed irregularities in the day's cash totals. Officers were called, but long before they arrived, the employee in question had already drawn a silent trail of evidence. Roughly $2,000 vanished in a single day.
There's our team number there. And I have a better picture of the face shot. They coincide. You're good. You're good. They coincide time-wise, but this is a nice, clear, zoomed in over the top shot. Okay. Can you pause it for a second, please? Okay. So we're in here just reviewing video real quick. It's great. Close it. Can you just make sure she doesn't try to walk out? Alright. She's probably gonna be a 15, Chris, so we're looking at 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s? Or in the last right ring? It's a little bit more video because I got the whole process. But so you combine the 50s and 100s in the far right? Is that how every register is supposed to be? That's the standard, yeah. So what she does is she takes all of the register, and once she has it all out, she fans it all out, and then you can see the left side, which would be the larger bills are, because she's setting it up that way. She'll take multiple, what looks like on the low end to be 3. Okay. So we went with 3. Now, is this common for a cashier to sit here and pull all the money out at the cash register and count it, and then? Typically, they should just take it all out, bang, 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 and put it in one of those bags. So they're not usually counting it at the register? They don't count it at the register. We have a cash office and a machine that counts it. Okay. So smaller bills on top, bigger bills on the bottom, in the order that she pulled it off from. Right there, rolls it up, puts a rubber band on it, sets it on top, puts that My Device, the little phone thing, on top of it, puts the remainder of the money in the bag. Those are coupons, or manufacturer coupons. Those get processed as well. Okay. She then rebanks the register with the money that's supposed to go in there, all the way to the left. Place the bag on top, that's standard. Places that bag into the cart, and then she comes back and retrieves both her phone and the money that's underneath of it. Right there.
When police confronted her, the situation left no room for denial. The footage told the story in black and white. Transactions voided, money diverted, and a plan unraveling before her eyes.
If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. Do you understand that? I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Do you understand that? Okay. I'm just going to have you sign the back of this here. This states that I read you your rights and that you understand your rights.
Does it say that on there?
No. But you verbally told me.
So but I know that that's what the signature is for.
Yeah, that is what it's for. It's not an admission of guilt or anything like that. Just stating that I read you your rights. Alright. So, as I spoke to your colleagues there, they basically are accusing you of taking an unknown amount of money at this point, somewhere close to the range of $1,400. Do you know anything about this at all?
No.
Okay. How long have you worked here for?
Almost 3 years.
Okay, and you've had no other issues like this within the last 3 years, correct? I noticed on camera that you were responsible for going from register to register and taking the money out of the drawer. Is that a common practice of yours? Okay. And what is included in that practice? What do you do? Can you explain to me?
So I am taking the money from the day out and putting new money for the next day.
Okay. And when you take the money out, do you count it or anything like that? So you just. So how would you take it out of the drawer?
Just take it out, put it in the red or green bag, and then put the next bag into the.
Okay. So you basically just go from each money slot, pull it out, place it in a bag. Don't look at it or anything.
Right.
Okay.
I fix it up if I need to, but.
So if it's out of order or something, you'll fix it up? Okay. Would there be any reason why you would roll up money?
No.
Okay. So you wouldn't roll it into any kind of like money roll and then put a rubber band over it or anything?
No.
Okay. So when I was watching the video footage, it's pretty clear that that's what you were doing, is rolling it into a money roll, placing a rubber band over it, and then placing it on top of the desk. Why would you be doing that? You didn't do that? Okay. So why would the video footage show you doing that? You see where I'm at here, right? I'm watching a video footage that's unedited from the department store who has no reason to accuse you of this.
I don't know if it's unedited, but I have never done anything like that.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this?
Investigators reviewed statements from co-workers and cross-referenced the surveillance. It became clear that what started as a reckless bid for extra income had spiraled into a serious offense, exposing both greed and carelessness in equal measure.
So, Mr. Janine, based off the video evidence and the statements made by your co-workers, I'm going to be taking you to jail tonight. Is there anything on your person that might poke or stick me?
No.
Okay, can you stand up for me, please?
What is going to happen with my items?
They're going to go with you to jail. Okay. Can you take this jacket off? Okay, thank you.
And when do I get to speak to a lawyer?
That will be after processing. So once you get processed into the jail, then you'll have an opportunity to call whoever you would like.
So your jacket.
That's their stuff.
This is.
No, the
Oh, that's
jacket's
all.
mine, yeah.
Okay, the jacket's yours.
Yeah.
Chris, do you mind grabbing that?
Yeah, I got you.
Is there no other pleasant way to do this, like walking out of the store?
Unfortunately, no, because once you're in our custody, we have to place you in handcuffs in case you try to run away. We've had people run away and crack their head, so it's a liability thing. So we have to detain you like this, unfortunately.
And you guys can walk me out of side doors, I'm assuming?
If there is a side door available, yeah, you can do that. I don't see why not. However, our cars are parked at the front. So
I know you guys know the fire emergency doors or whatever.
I've actually never been through them, so I don't know that.
Especially we don't know how to get downstairs either.
Are you
I'm
guys
sure
able
they
to
do.
walk inside the side door?
That's really embarrassing. They're going to be embarrassed after they are proven wrong.
And that's theirs.
That's theirs.
Okay.
The woman was charged with grand theft. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you in the next one.